Hello, farmers, and welcome to another episode of the harvest season. My name is Al,
My name's Kevin.
and we're here today to talk about Animal Crossing. Woo!
Yeah, contractually obligated. That's why I'm here.
We had a vague episode idea for this episode, and then the Animal Crossing news dropped, and I was like, oh, I think this is
Never
our
mind.
episode.
Let's make a 2-hour episode out of a 12-minute
Oh,
trailer.
I hope not
Yeah.
2 hours. I want to go to bed before 2 hours time. Uh, So yeah, we're going to talk. That's going to be our main topic. So when we're going through the news, don't be confused that we're not talking about Animal Crossing because we're going to do all
It's
that at the
the
end
end.
after all the other news.
Yeah. It's really just news, but one news that
It's
demands our
news. There's
attention.
there's so much news, but we're going to talk about that specifically. Um, Before that, we have I know what you released last month.
Oh,
But first of all, Kevin, what have you been up to?
I have been up to, spoiler alert for the news section. Let's Build a Zoo had an update, and I saw that, and I thought, hey, I like that game. I'll start a new zoo. So I started a new zoo.
Let's build a zoo.
It's
More like let's wear a hat.
yeah. I haven't reached
Spoilers.
that yet. Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Um, I've been playing Digimon. Oh my gosh. Yeah, at least Cyber Sleuth. So there's this point where it's basically post game where you reach the end, the final fight. You can't beat it and it clears it, but it's one of those games you hate where it sends you right back to the begin right before the final fight. Um, Anyways, regardless, it's basically end game, post game. I'm just grinding, filling out the decks and doing stuff. I'm enjoying it, but it is a grind fest. It's an enjoyable grind fest.
Okay.
But yeah, that's Digimon. And mostly just screaming about Kirby Air Riders, not game wise, or like I'm not playing it, but I'm just screaming about it because that direct came out and
Wait,
I'm
is it out
happy.
already? I thought it was still not out yet.
No, it's not out. I'm just saying the direct, the
Oh.
second direct for Kirby Air Riders.
Oh, just you said you're not playing it, and I'm like, well, yeah,
Yeah,
obviously it's not out yet.
yeah. That's why I'm not playing exactly. But it's close. It's so close. Al, I'm scared. We're gonna be in a post Kirby Air Riders world. Oh, okay. What about you, Al? What's going on?
Pokemon.
Speaking of things I'm not playing.
I have been playing the Pokemon. I'm continuing. I'm not like playing it super fast because life
Yeah.
gets in the way. But I have been playing. I'm progressing through the story. I'm continuing to do my side quest and catching all the Pokemon as I go, and I'm having fun.
Yeah. How far are you?
Hmm. It's hard to know because I've not really looked at the. So I think I'm on main quest 20, but I don't know how many main quests there are.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm
I
not.
don't know that either.
Yeah, I'm trying not to like super spoil myself on much.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
spoiled myself on the mega that would most interest me.
Oh, I
Accent.
want
What
to
the?
know what that is.
Oh, I mean, I think you know what it would be.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Of course I know what it is. Duh. Yes, I do know.
I've
Well,
been
okay.
trying not to have the megas spoiled for me, but that
Yeah.
one seems to be just everywhere.
Okay. Well, I mean, okay. Just is it thumbs up or thumbs down? Let's just say that. What is it for you?
From what I've seen, thumbs up. But I
Okay.
obviously have not seen it. I've not actually used it. I've not like seen it
Yeah.
in my actual game. I've not like seen how
Hmm.
it's introduced to you, and
Yeah.
like I'm seeing the lead up to it,
Yeah.
but I've not actually experienced it myself yet. So
Yeah. I think it looks cool. It's thumbs up. I mean, I still like the I like the other parts too, but that's all right. There's another part I like more. You know what I mean?
this conversation is so vague as to be pointless now.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about, though.
I don't think
Probably.
I do.
I'm- I like that Pokemon a lot too.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
yeah, yeah,
say
yeah.
that. Okay,
Okay,
that's what I
fair
mean.
enough.
Okay, yes,
I know what you mean now. I know what you mean.
yes, yeah. Okay,
So yeah,
I
I am enjoying the game.
good for you. I haven't played it yet. I want to. It looks good. I already have complaints going in, but I like it nonetheless. It looks
Oh
fun.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I totally understand people's complaints about the game.
Yeah.
I I don't think it feels kind of incomplete myself. I
Mm.
feel like it's kind of giving me a complete enough story that I feel, whatever. I don't particularly care about the lack of 3D balconies, right? Like it's just not
Mm,
something I care about. I understand why some people do, but
hmm
I mean, realistically, you have to be in a, very specific angle to actually even notice that. I'm not really looking up at the
Yeah.
buildings at that sort of
Yeah.
angle, so I don't really care.
I mean, it's
Again,
a,
I'm not saying that anyone that cares is wrong. I just
yeah.
personally don't care about that.
Like, I mean, that's such a smallish complaint. It's really a symptom of the bigger problem of the cheap feel of a lot of it, and I think that's the underlying issue, which I think is very valid. Um, but
Sure.
I say that without having played it. But at the same time, like, Pokemon fans, they were plenty cheap or economical before, but that was on, GBA and DS, so you didn't feel it as much. But it's the good parts are still good. What can I say, right?
Let's put it this way. I said this in the last episode, but I'm not sure if you've heard it or not. But
I've not.
I'm I'm glad that we are back to the conversations of the graphics are bad rather than the performance is bad.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
for sure.
much better situation to be in because like with the graphics, I'm just like, I don't really care, right? Like
Yeah.
and just to point this out, I know that if we got a better looking game, I would probably enjoy that more. I'm not saying I wouldn't,
Yeah.
but it's
Right.
not the same as the graphics ruin the game for me. They definitely do not.
Yeah. Yeah.
However, bad performance ruins the game for everyone, right?
Yeah.
Like there's
You're
very
right.
few people who can be like watching the jittery nonsense and all that
Yeah.
horrificness of the of Scarlet and Violet and not
Yeah.
have it ruin some of the experience for
You're
them.
yeah, you're super right. At least the baseline of the game works has
Yeah,
been met.
yeah,
That is
absolutely.
appreciated.
Even on Switch One, I'm not really hearing anybody complain about it.
Oh, I heard it's bad. I don't know, but I've heard it's bad on Switch One.
Okay.
But that hearsay, complete hearsay.
I have heard from people actually playing on it that I know, yeah, like in chats that we're in, who have said that it's perfectly fine on Switch. I don't know because I'm not playing on Switch, but I'm playing on Switch too. So there we are.
Well, there you go. Pokemon, it's good again, mostly.
Depends who you ask, but at least we're in that situation where it depends who you ask,
Yeah,
rather than it just being
yeah,
universally terrible to run.
yeah.
All right, Kevin, I know what you released last month.
Do you? What did I release?
Last month, October, because we're now in November. In October,
Oh
we have
gosh,
three game releases. A short month, a short month, a small number of releases for a month. We have Little Rocket Lab,
lick the rockets.
ILA, A Frosty Glide, and Harvest Moon Home Sweet Home Special Edition. That's the console and Steam version of that game. So,
Okay, Little Rocket Lab, I remember and am somewhat intrigued by. Home Sweet Home, of course, is Harvest Moon, so we know. What is Ela? I don't remember this.
it's a broom guide, a broom riding game.
Let's see. Oh, the new genre of Mika likes.
Are they Mika likes or are
I don't
they
know.
Thing Me? What was that? What was the Studio Ghibli film?
Oh, the Kiki's
Yeah, are they
delivery
Kiki
service.
likes?
They're Kiki likes. Yeah, you're right. Kiki souls. uh,
You gonna get any of these ones?
I like I said, Rocket Lab probably. Ela, I don't know. I have to see because like as fun as the broom riding is, it can only go so far, you know. Like I got a good bit out of Mika. Can I do another round of that? Maybe depends if it interests me. Um, yeah, that is just broom platform. I'm looking at it now. Um,
Yes, it looks much
yeah,
more platformy than
Mika did.
Mika did.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
So I don't know,
interesting.
but at least like I said, Little Rocket Lab does have my attention, so I might get that at some point.
No Harvest Moon, no.
It's fine. I'm fine.
I'm pretty sure I have Isla because I kickstarted it. Oh, um, so I'll probably play it at some point. But uh,
Okay.
Little Rocket Lab, yeah, I'm intrigued by, but I don't know if I will actually end up playing it. But it intrigues me. And obviously, I'm not going to buy Harvest Moon Home Sweet Home again. No, thank you. I got my I got my fill and I enjoyed it, but
But
we're
the
done. We're done.
content.
The content. No,
Yeah.
it's not $40 worth of content.
Oh,
Now,
good
if they were
God.
bringing the update to mobile, that I would do.
Ooh, really, huh?
Hmm. All right, let's talk about the news. First up, as alluded to in an earlier section of this podcast, Let's Build a Zoo have released their hats update. It is out now, and I think it's safe to say that it's kind of obvious what's in this update.
Yeah.
Hats.
Yeah. So first off, they announced this update like over a year ago, I believe. It was
Oh, did
2024. Yeah. And
amazing.
I mean, like, okay, they're working on a new game. So obviously, like, let's build the zoo and get like front and center. But for hats, I would have expected a little sooner, that's just it. But it's out, it's fine. Um, Yeah, the update is really just hats. There's a few other things, but you can put there's a hat factory. You can make hats to sell, or put them on your animals, and then your capybara has a pirate hat, or the lion with the bunny ears, or the football helmet. Ooh, there's a sombrero. Um, there's a lot of hat types.
Or your llama has antlers.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Your bear can have a graduation cap.
Walrus with the gladiator helmet.
Hippo with a tall top hat.
That's a very tall top hat. Halo. Halo before so people think they're dead before they actually are dead. Oh. Yeah. I mean it's all cosmetic and it's
Well,
like
they've
I
also added the screenshot tool that allows you
yeah,
to screenshot your entire zoo at once, which is
which
a nice
it,
feature to have.
it is cool. It's a little hard to see like, just the screenshot like there's a lot of detail in there, right? You have to really zoom in to get the full view of the zoo. But man, that's such a nice zoo they use as an example. Why can't my zoo just be that good? I still have to figure out how to make it look nice. But yeah, screenshot the whole zoo. That is cool. Um, and yeah. Um, and then
Cool.
a few other decor for in honor of the new game. The Let's Build a Dungeon. Um, which is just again all decor stuff. So nothing really new mechanically. All cosmetic stuff. Some fixes, etc., etc. And hey, let's build a dungeon. They're working on that.
Hmm.
I'm looking forward to that. I enjoy this game.
Next, we have Chronomon, which is
Not
a
the Digimon.
no, it is a monster catching farming game. They have announced that their 1.0 is coming soon. Woo!
Whoa, that I mean, let me see which one this is. This isn't the Sean Young one. It's what is
No,
this one? Um,
this is a different one,
yeah,
presumably time based because Chronomon.
yeah,
There's going to be some time
yeah.
mechanic in it.
Okay, I'm just rewatching the trailer because I forgot. Like I remember the name, but I just don't remember. The monsters are helping farm, so the basic litmus test has been passed, in my
Yeah, what an
opinion.
original idea.
Look, look, you think, but a lot of people struggle with it for some reason. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm excited. Yeah, it's pixel art. It's some of the monster designs themselves are fun. There's like a little goo guy. I
The
don't know. Let's see.
the the graphics feel kind of SNES like because
Kind of.
it doesn't look GBA, it doesn't look
No,
DS. It looks almost in
no.
between
Yeah, like
them, and
kind
it
of like
feels kind of
uh,
snazzy.
it feels like a Earthbound almost with more
Yeah.
colors, maybe.
Well,
Something
yeah,
about
yeah.
the
It's definitely not NESy. It's more
yeah,
colorful than NES.
yeah. I see what you're saying. Oh man, there's like skill trees. There's a lot in this. Okay, I'm excited. I will try this. Obviously, I would have a penchant for monster collectors and farming, and one where they can help farm. That's all I ask for, people. Do we have a date?
No, they don't have a specific date. It's just coming soon.
Oh, that means nothing.
Very likely this year, and
Yeah,
sooner rather than later, whatever that means.
Okay, that's what they say, but we'll see. They confirmed Xbox is console, their first console.
Hmm.
They believe in the trailer said they're aiming for like all consoles, but Xbox is first, I guess. Sure. Oh, and there's
Which
stuff
makes sense
come.
if you're using the Microsoft Dev tools. It's very easy to then
Yeah,
click
and
the button and
then
get that on Xbox.
there's stuff they're working on ahead. They want online multiplayer co-op, and they say that one is very feasible from what he's saying. So, that sounds very doable. Relationships, we don't have to. It's really okay. It's okay, my dude. We don't have to that one. um, and then story expansions and map expansions, because of course. Okay, yeah, that sounds like a solid plan. I'm excited. I like monster catchers.
Next, we have Cattle Country. The family life update is out now. Marriage and kids has been
Uh,
added.
because we're cottage corn and we do that.
Gotta have it.
You gotta always. Okay. Let's see. I will say it's you'll usually see the marriage and then the kids later. So adding one that's nice, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't like. Okay, so one thing I would say, hey, it would be nice if you can do stuff with your spouse slash child or whatever, right? And you can basically just command them do pick crops, collect stuff, or just wander, which is something I guess, but still feels a little weird because you're just commanding them. It's not
Yeah.
exactly how
I,
you envision.
yeah, I feel like they could probably do it a little bit better, but I do like the idea of
Yeah,
your marriage actually meaning something rather than just being, oh, this person now lives on your farm rather than
yeah,
on in their house.
yeah,
And, especially better than the Coral Island way of they are now an empty husk of a person. Uh,
yeah, yeah. Do you think? Do you think Stardew will get a little better at that?
yeah, I mean, I never feel like Stardew ruined a person when you married them.
Yeah, oh, for
And I
sure.
kind of like how they kind of got a little area of your house and your farm.
You
Um,
know what? You're right. I forget about that part. You expands and like you get the area. They get that little area. You're right.
and they water like they fill up the water of your pet, which is nice. I mean, a
Yeah, yeah,
completely unimportant thing, right? It doesn't
yeah.
actually change anything. And before people get, yes, obviously you should give water to your pets. I'm talking about in the game. People really get annoyed when I talk about this. But
Uh,
realistically, giving your pet water in the game makes no difference mechanically. So it's a nice little thing that you can kind of world building thing that, but not actually affecting the gameplay at all. But yeah, I mean, might be nice if you could give them something to do,
mm,
like
yeah,
this.
yeah. But I'm okay. Going back to Cattle Country, you're right. It is a step in the right direction, at least, right? A little something after the marriage and this family. And I wonder if you can like if you have the child and the spouse, can you ask them both to do something? That would be kind of cool, actually.
I'm guessing so.
If that's the case, yeah, that's pretty all right, actually. At least just mechanically. Um, but but yeah, the wait, they added tarot reading. What does that? How? What does that mean? I'm just going down the updates.
Yeah, it might be like a luck based thing, like
Pumpkin carving.
in
Yeah, just getting your
Stardew when
fortune read.
you can increase your luck or decrease your luck
Yeah, I guess
depending on
so.
something. All right, next we have Firefly Village, the item stacking update. Can you guess what features in this update?
Is it maybe stacking items?
Correct. This was a thing
Whoa.
that annoyed me about this game is that item in your inventory could be one item, and it was so easy to fill up all of your storage. What the developer says is, I'll admit I have been dragging my feet on adding this. I grew up on farming sims that didn't have stacking, so I didn't quite get the hype, but I kept seeing how many of you were asking for it, and now that it's in, well, I kind of really like it.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine that. When they were
Oh.
younger, they played farming games with less quality of life improvements than we have now.
No.
And now that they've played the quality of life improvement, they now think that that was a good quality of life improvement. And maybe there's a reason that every farming game has it now. I
Can you
get it. I,
imagine?
I totally get it. Like some things I can see why you would argue like this is a feature, it's an important thing that I want to keep, blah 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 blah. But like, come on, item stacking. Yeah, this was the right call.
Can you imagine Concerned Ape, years ago, being like, "Why would you guys want more than two item inventory slots?"
Oh, I absolutely hated playing that Harvest Moon
Uh,
game.
it
I don't know
was.
whether I would have hated it if we'd played it at the first time, but like, oh my word, those two slots.
Oh, okay. Well, good that stacking. Yeah, that's fine. As even as me, someone who, as people have heard on the show and may hear again, complains about things changing from what
Yeah.
they once were. That you know what, stacking. That's a good one. You can have that. That's okay. Uh,
They've also because we always love a little
the weird
weird
bugs.
bug fix.
Yeah.
Fixed an issue where players could sometimes slide unexpectedly during the start of date scenes in the Grove. Guess they
Oh,
were a
that's
bit
good.
anxious.
That's good. I like that. That's a good one. Just yeeting yourself out of there. Nope.
Yeah.
Uh,
So there we go. Another update from Firefly Village. There's quite a few small updates they've done since they released. So it's
yeah.
interesting. I'm definitely not going to go and play the game just for this update because it doesn't add anything if you're at
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
just making the game slightly better.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Actually, let me transition off that. I want to go back to Cattle Country. I skipped over some of those other updates. There's new farm layouts on that game. Did you
Oh,
see
nice.
that?
I missed
That's
that.
good. You can sit on stuff, building upgrades.
Oh,
Okay, anyway,
yeah.
sorry. Yeah, Cattle Country. That's good.
I
Lots
think
of little
more I think more
updates.
farming games need to do that. I think I talked about that a while ago. This might be the
Yeah.
first time I've seen a game other than Stardew do the different farm layouts. And I don't understand why
You're
more
right.
haven't done it because that's a really good feature of Stardew. I love it.
It
Makes
is.
it makes you want to replay it.
It does. I agree. Like,
Every time I redo Stardew, I do a different farm layout because I've not done them all yet, and it's interesting. It makes a different challenge and more. I like it. More games should do that, please.
yeah. Firefly, you should do that too. Maybe I will play then.
I would,
Maybe
yeah,
not.
yeah. If something fundamental like that, I'd create because I mean the game didn't take a humongous amount of time to finish.
Yeah.
Next, we have Sugar
Okay.
Dew Island, my favorite game ever.
Yeah.
Sarcasm. They've released a Halloween costume DLC. So you can pay $1 and get Halloween costume. It's one
Okay.
costume.
Just one.
Gothic outfit. It's
Okay.
I mean it's Wednesday Adams, right?
Yeah.
That's
Oh
the
yeah, it
Gothic.
is. It's Wednesday, Adams. There you
So
go.
I, I,
Game is saved.
the game is still bad. This is bizarre. I don't. Okay, yeah, whatever. Do you want? This is a bizarre
Yeah.
game. This is a bizarre DLC added to a
Okay.
bizarre game.
Okay, you know what you said about I'm just thinking now of Adam's Family farming game. That'd be sick. I'd love that. That'd be awesome.
I think that the best character to play as in that game would be Thing.
Yeah, you're super right. Like I default to Uncle Fester, but no, Thing is absolutely the one to go.
But I also think just like thematically, he
Yeah,
would make the most sense.
because he does so
Does
much.
so much that like why would any of the others be like, you know,
Yeah,
tilling the land and
yeah. No, Thing
like
is the
come
one who
on.
gets stuff done in that
Exactly.
family.
And
Sorry, Lurch. I'm sure
and
you'd want to, but you're a little sluggish there, buddy.
and Kevin, it
Yes.
would make it almost impossible for them to do romance.
I mean, I I don't know how you could conceive of an Adams Family farming game and try to fit romance. I don't want to think about that. How
You
you
know they
want?
would try unless your character was Thing.
I guess.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Well, I mean, if they weren't cowards, maybe.
But yeah, who knows? All right. We've got the date and time for the wholesome snack, the 9th of December at 3 p.m. Eastern time in the US, 12 p.m. Pacific time,
Cool. A
which
new
is
harvest season episode has
8
just been announced.
8 p.m. Well, yeah, 8 p.m. UTC. So there you go. A good time for me, I will
There
say.
you go. I hope there's good things in this thing.
I'm sure there will be. Is that a Saturday? It is a Tuesday. Oh, goodness. Oh, no. I'm going to have to do that thing I did
Mm,
a few years ago where me and Cody watched it and recorded an episode straight away, and then I edited it through the night and posted it the next day.
you lunatic person. Oh my gosh, you're gonna do that, you crazy
Of
person.
course, I'm going to do
Can
that.
you at least delay? Okay, you know what? No, do what you want. You
No,
know
I'm
what? The
not
frantic
delaying the
energy.
podcast. Are you mad?
You know what? No, I take it back. The essays due at 9 a.m. tomorrow at energy. That's a good energy to bring. I like it. I'm down for that. Oh,
All right. Added it to my list.
there we go. It's locked in. I mean, we have to. It's our. Do we actually have to? Ah,
All right, that's all of the game news. We also have a new game, which is
we're
the farm.
tired of farmers and farming games, so let us replace it with this new game
The
called
farmer
the
was
Farmer,
replaced.
which is
Uh,
a terrifying title in my opinion.
Program and optimize a drone to automate a farm and watch it do the work for you. Collect resources to unlock better technology and become the world's most efficient farmer in the world. Improve your problem solving and coding skills. And Kevin, did somebody just make a game for me?
I think they did. Holy mackerel! I saw the premise. I didn't look at the thing, but all that is just coding. Wow, that's insane. I guess they did. You're
I don't know what
oh
to
my.
say.
It's not only is it like one of your favorite aspects, automating and optimizing the farming, but it's actually your skill set. I did, that was made directly for Al. That's incredible. Oh man, look at it. It's all grid based, and you're like farming everything. I do. This is wild.
I
Oh
I I'm very intrigued by this game, and I
yeah,
will definitely need to try it out. It is out now. Um, I presume it's
that's
ten
good.
dollars based on what I'm seeing.
Yeah, that's what I see.
It looks like it. Wait, blah 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 blah. I think it was an. I think it did an early access. Yeah, so early access came out in February 2023, and
And
it's
we missed it.
1.0 came out in October.
There
So
you,
yeah,
well, there you go. We also know what was released last
yes, that's a
month.
good
This
point.
game.
I missed that off the list, didn't I? Um, yeah,
Code,
cool.
code and farm. That's Al's life.
There we
It's
go.
this game. That's
All right,
fascinating.
Kevin,
Yeah. Are we here?
shall we talk about Animal Crossing, New Horizons, Switch 2 edition, and
Okay.
3.0 update?
Okay. Okay. Before anything else, because we're gonna go over this trailer and go chronologically. We're just gonna kind of frame by frame talk about it.
Maybe not
But
frame by frame, but yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But I like the prelude. How the last update said that was going to be the last
Yeah.
update.
Yeah. They don't mention
And
this at all, right? But like, yeah,
no,
the last update, they were like, this will be the last content update. And then it's now 4 years later, and they're obviously having trouble getting the new game done. So,
so they went the
no,
the
right, no.
welcome amiibo route.
Okay, no, no, no. So
Stall for
here's
time.
here's here's my theory. Here's my theory, Kevin.
Okay, tell me.
The next game is based on this game. Same
Probably.
engine,
Yeah.
same graphics, different
Hmm.
setting.
Okay.
And they have kept as close as possible to the code when they're building the new game, so they could just
Okay.
copy and paste these features back into
Sure.
this game.
Okay. So this is
Give
their
themselves
alpha,
give
their
themselves
beta. Yeah.
more time
Uh-huh.
to get the new game out while giving us a
Okay.
bunch of stuff Animal Crossing wise.
Okay, like what Pokemon does, but they do it badly. But yes, okay, I get the logic. I buy it.
We'll see if
Um,
I'm right or not, but that's this
yeah,
is my theory.
yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
yeah, they are releasing a Switch 2 edition and a 3.0 update, both of which are coming on the 15th of January next year. So this does not count as the for the update of the year in our Game of the Year episode this year.
No,
Um,
but has it locked in for next year? Maybe.
who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Um, as Kevin said, we're going to go through the video and just talk about the things as they come up in the video. Um, I guess it starts off with the Switch 2 edition.
Yeah, which sure that makes sense.
Obviously, Kevin, presumably you don't care about buying this one. It
Yeah, I will not buy a Switch 2 for Animal Crossing Switch 2 edition. No. I would buy it for other games, but probably not this. Although I don't think they talked about it on the video or just mentioned on the video, but $5 for the update. You know what? Hats off to them for that.
Yeah, that's not mentioned in the update, but yeah, it turns out it's $5, which is not
Not
bad.
the
Not bad.
$30 Breath of the Wild update. Literally first Switch game, $30 to play it again on your Switch 2.
Right, so their first thing is enhanced resolution for improved graphics. Uh,
Which I did they even put in the work for that? Maybe not.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? What do you know? I actually think they did this the wrong way, right? What they did is they
Yeah,
show you the Switch 2 footage and then put the
yeah,
Switch footage next to it. I think they
yeah,
should have done the other way around because I kind of looked at it
yeah,
and went, "Oh, let's see how this improves." Because I thought we were looking at the old
yeah,
footage, and then it shows
yeah,
the Switch footage next to it, and I go, "Oh no!"
yeah, yeah. You know,
Because it's not like looks bad, but like you're still seeing in some individual pixels, and I'm like, "Oh,
yeah,
okay, it's going to look nicer then." No, no, this is the Switch 2 version.
yeah.
Because it does look much better next to it, and they've zoomed in, so you're not really like noticing this if you're
This is
doing it
like
in real. But
the Switch screenshot is very very like it feels like it's on handheld mode because it's so bad. Like they
yeah,
tried to what's the opposite of optimize? They made it as worse as possible
yeah,
to
yeah,
to
yeah.
show the difference.
It looks like you're seeing a 3DS to
It
Switch
looks so
upgrade.
much like a 3DS for image. So I think they stretched it a little. I think
A
they
little
tried
bit,
to make it as
a
bad
little
as
bit.
possible.
Yeah, yeah. So
But
not
okay,
not a lot to say about that.
yeah.
Good high resolution, great. Joy-Con 2 mouse controls.
Okay, as someone who doesn't have a Switch 2, have you ever used the mouse controls in anything ever?
No,
Okay.
but
That's
but
that's the answer I expect.
But I'm a handheld controller guy. I am not a
Uh,
sit at a
yeah,
table and play games kind of guy. So
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
realistically never going to use mouse mode. This
Me
was
neither.
exactly what I was thinking when I was watching this is I'm not going to do this, right? Because yeah, sure you can do it on your like sofa arm. No, I'm not going to do that. Come on, it's just annoying. I
Yeah,
get why they're doing this and I think that for some people it'll be really nice and when they show you like, you know, grabbing a bunch of stuff and moving it all at once with the mouse mode,
yeah,
it looks really nice.
yeah,
But one, I'm not going to do that. And two, I would have to care about decorations to do that.
yeah, yeah. There you go. That's exactly. That's the number one, number two. You know, just as a general thing, instead of doing like integrating into the Joy Cons or whatever, they should have just made and sold the different. I think I would have preferred that, just a separate mouse accessory. Or ideally connect your own mouse,
You
but I
can.
did it. Oh, you can. Oh,
Yeah, you
never
can use
mind.
a USB
Oh,
mouse
oh no.
on your Switch
Well,
2.
that's much better then. Okay. Either way, but like you said, and at least for this decorating application, I'm not like, I'm not freaking out about it. So okay,
I
it's
definitely
fine.
don't care. The other thing they show is using it for the art, the pixel art that
That
you can do in the game.
that's a little better. You know what? That's fine.
Again, I get why people would do that. I'm
Yeah,
not doing that.
yeah.
Like, actually give me, like, I can't remember whether it has touchscreen support for that. That's what I would prefer for that.
Oh, you're right. You're super right about that. Um,
All right,
yeah.
the megaphone,
That's.
the weirdest feature.
Mm, I'm
Um,
both. I think it's cool and kind of dumb. So I don't know.
it is, yeah, it is cool, but also I'm never going to use it.
Yeah,
So,
that's
like,
correct.
you buy this megaphone, it's an item in the game, and if you shout a villager's name at your console, then they'll shout back at you in the game and say, "I'm over here." That's it. That's the entirety of this feature.
Yeah,
Like two
yeah,
things. Two things. One, what an overcomplicated way to find out where your characters are. Just in general, even if there was no other way to know,
yep.
really overcomplicated way to do it. Two,
Are you?
two,
Who
you
needs
can
map
see them on the
icons?
map.
Oh, wait, they're on the map. I don't remember
They're
that. Are
on the
they?
map, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, if they are, oh, that's hilarious. That's incredible. Oh, well, then in that case, the only benefit is you can just cuss out your neighbors. Finally, truthfully, they can hear you and respond. Maybe
So
not
yeah,
appropriately.
I double checked. So it shows you your list of villagers at the left,
Yeah,
and when you go onto one of them, it shows
yeah.
you where they are then.
Oh, that's incredible. That's pointless. Oh, that's great.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Anyway, yeah, I don't, okay, fine. I can see why this might be fun one or two times, but like it also
Yeah.
feels so overcomplicated.
Yep.
And the final Switch 2 edition feature is 12 player multiplayer,
Which
game chat,
is
and your camera floating heads thing.
mhm. Like 12 is so much. Like,
Yes,
and
12 is so much, but also they all have to have Switch 2s.
yeah,
So
yeah, that's true.
you have to have 11 friends who have Switch 2s
Oh my goodness.
and Animal
And like,
Crossing.
I just wish there was like, or correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a while since I played, but are there even mini games? Because like New Leaf had mini games, right?
I
I
don't
just
think so.
because and that's fine. It's the nature of the beast. It's always been that way. Animal Crossing is primarily multiplayer. Has been primarily, hey, check out my stuff, or maybe I have different items in my shop, right? So like adding up to 12, and it's cool. I don't know what the benefit is, and like you said, that's a lot of money to be spent to make that happen. But it's cool, and there's the camera feature. Look at each other's faces. I
Yeah.
guess
Yeah.
the last thing I want when I play games with people.
All right, so that's the Switch 2 edition. They've confirmed it's coming on the 15th of January. There will be obviously the upgrade in the eShop, which is $5, or you can buy the physical Switch 2 edition, which will work like all the other Switch 2 editions. It has the Switch game and the upgrade, and you can plug it into either.
hmm
Next, we have the 3.0 update, which gives us some stuff. So first up, it's for both Switch and Switch 2, which is obviously nice.
Which
Um,
super nice because they could have locked all this behind Switch 2 or
they could.
something, or make it paid or something,
Mhm.
but they didn't.
Yeah,
Good for
well,
them.
that's the other thing. It's just an update. It's not a paid DLC.
It's
It's just a
free.
free update. Coming the same day as the Switch 2 edition, 15th of January. And the big feature is the resort hotel run by the Captain family.
They're back, baby, and that's cool. I'm excited by that. I like Captain and his family. The little girl has grown up. That's adorable. I love that.
One thing I find really funny is they just like slap it onto the pier that Captain has
Yeah,
his boat on.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
That is pretty funny. Yeah, the
fine.
pier just stretched out.
I'm not sure I want a hotel like literally on the sea. That feels
Mhm.
dangerous to me, but I guess it is a pretty calm environment. Like I don't
Yeah,
remember there being any storms.
yeah. For the most part, like I mean, that's the thing out in the real world. There are definitely hotels hanging over the ocean, but
Mm, terrifies me.
yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with it, but it's fine to be terrified. That's understandable. Um,
So the point of this feature, the hotel, is well, it's basically Happy Home Designer, right?
it is just Happy Home Designer. Um,
You go in and they're like, oh, we want to decorate this room in this theme, and you go and
yep,
decorate the room, and then you get some currency,
yep, and
and
you can
then people
spend
move
it.
in for temporarily.
Yep. Like, okay, I'm not one to complain about Happy Home Designer because I love Happy Home Designer. Um, but what is so odd to me, like Happy Home Designer was already added in the game in the DLC, the paid one.
Hmm.
But it's free now, which is cool. I'm just it surprises me they'd ever do that. But
Hmm.
okay, cool. Make the thing you had behind paywall free. I like that. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's also, I guess they kind of had to do it in this way where it was like a new version of it rather than just make the existing one free because they've obviously like sold
Yeah.
it to lots of people, and it would feel a
Yeah.
little bit rubbish if you'd bought it and now it's
Yeah.
free. But yeah, interesting.
Yep.
I'm probably not going to do this much. I might
Yep.
try it once and then get bored because, as I've
Get.
mentioned, I'm not
Yeah.
a big fan of the decorations.
Yep.
Um, the
The me
Possibly I might do it a couple of times just so I can get some of
the rewards.
the rewards. Yeah, because
And hey, you know what? Like the well, good. It's a double-edged sword. Like for you, it's a good thing. The generally speaking, unless they change it for this, but in Happy Home Designer, you could just place like one thing, and call it a day.
mm,
Maybe they'll have a list of like three items you have to put, but you don't actually have to decorate the room.
mhm,
So
mhm.
yeah, but
And the rewards, the amount of currency you get and how much they cost seems not bad. Like you see them
hmm
getting 200 of
yeah,
these tokens, and things are costing like between 10 and 50.
yeah,
So it sounds like you could get like a, decent amount without doing a humongous amount of work.
hmm yeah.
Um,
Amiibo, summon people, amiibo to the
yeah,
hotel.
yes, yeah, that's a good point. So yeah, you can use a Mimo to summon villagers. Which I guess is cool because like if you really care about some characters, but you've already got your island full, you can
hmm
interact with them in a different way rather than just because obviously you could bring them to your campsite before, but I that feels
Yeah,
presumably that's just one night the campsite, isn't it?
yeah,
And they just kind of
yeah.
sit in the tent the whole time.
Well, can't they move from the campsite? I don't remember.
I don't think they can.
Or can they do that to DLC? Maybe they can't. I genuinely don't remember.
I honestly don't think they can because I remember always going into the tent to talk to them.
Mm.
Um, Whereas they do here. They go out and about and we see them talking to
Wait, you
the
you
villagers
definitely
out and
could
about.
because wasn't that a big part of the initial release back when everyone was spending real world money on getting Raymond or whatever?
What do you mean?
Like to move into your town, I'm talking about.
Oh, move into your town. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
But
sorry,
when
I
they're
wasn't
when,
clear.
but
Yes.
you had to, so what had happened is you would summon them to the campsite and then
Yeah.
you would go into the tent
Yeah.
and you would talk to them and you'd
Yeah,
have
yeah,
a
yeah.
random chance
Yeah.
of them agreeing to come and stay in your
Yeah,
village.
yeah.
But they don't venture out of the tent while they're there.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
I'm
okay.
pretty
Okay,
sure.
okay.
Correct
Yeah,
me if I'm wrong,
you're right.
listeners, but
No,
I'm pretty
I
sure they stay
believe
in
you're
the
right.
tent the whole time. Whereas here they are going out of the hotel and they're venturing around the island, which feels much. And we're going to talk about this later, obviously, but one of the big problems that some people have had with this game is that it feels much less like people have, agency and are doing things,
Yeah,
and that the campsite felt like a big thing part of that, right? Like they would come
yeah.
and they'd sit in their tent for a day.
Sit.
Whereas them actually coming to this hotel and going around the island actually feels like they're there on holiday rather than just
Yeah, yeah,
there
that's
because
true.
you want to see them.
That's true. Um, okay, that's good. You're right. I wonder if that works for, like the special characters, like the shopkeeps or whatever. I'm gonna guess no, but it'd be interesting.
Don't know.
Um, okay. Well, hey, that's that. That's the hotel. Well,
There's
not
well, there's
nearly. No,
also
there's
there's
more.
also special crafting
Yeah.
that you can get so that it will ask for specific things and then it will give you a new crafting recipe, I think is how it works. Or is it?
Uh,
Oh no, it's not. It's not. It's
it's
not.
for expanding the
It's
hotel. It's supposedly like public. Oh,
Yes.
it gives you
Yeah,
tickets.
it's asking you to craft a certain number of an item and they'll give you the tickets. So it means you can get the special stuff from the hotel without
There
designing
you go.
the rooms, and I like that.
That is good. That an alt way to get the stuff. You're right. That is great.
The other thing I noticed, or some people noticed, and I saw their comments about it, is that in this section they very quietly just show on the UI that you've got multi-crafting, bulk crafting
Yep.
now.
Yep.
Wow. There you
Okay.
go.
Okay. Look, this is a stretch. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but it would be the most Nintendo slash
Oh,
Animal Crossing thing ever if you could only multi-craft on the target items.
I would hate it. I
I'd love
cannot
it just because it'd
imagine.
be warm.
I can't imagine them actually doing that.
Look, you'd think, but they have gone out of their way to do, especially in this game, to do some like just unfathomable nonsense. Let us not forget this is the game where they introduced the feature to transfer. You know, when you go to those islands, on those random islands, you could store stuff, but only at Harv's Island.
Kevin, I hate that you brought this into the world. So let's just assume that you're wrong and multi-crafting just exists.
Manifested it. I'm okay.
Anyway, cool that you can do this. You
Oh,
can get the tickets without
yes.
designing the
Ignoring
building,
me.
the
Cool.
rooms. It's quite funny because what it seems like Captain has like orders to deliver these things to people, and
Yeah.
so you go and you craft it, and you're essentially giving them to
Yeah.
Captain to go and
Yeah.
deliver, and you
Yeah,
get
it's
some
fun.
tokens in exchange for that. It's a fun
I like Captain.
little
Yep.
additional thing.
Yep.
Uh,
Storage almost doubled. That's a good one.
yes,
Any
so
Animal Crossing game.
yes, I agree with that. But here's my question: why almost doubled? Why does it go from 5,000 to 9,000?
They didn't
Why?
have the game doesn't have enough storage. Don't you know
No,
how?
no, no, let's not do that. Let's not do that. That's not how these things work anymore,
There's
right? They
physically
would,
not enough bits in the Switch 2
that's
cart to
not
handle
how
something.
this works. 9,000 is not a special number that they use some stupid way of storing how much they have and that they can't do more than 9,000. That's not how this works. Just give us 10,000 already,
Oh, yeah, you're
or
right. You're
better
right.
yet, give us infinite. Theoretically
Mhm.
infinite.
Theoretically. Yeah, but let's not forget one of the earliest updates at New Horizons specifically was nerfing the turnip market in the single
Ah,
player experience of the turnip market.
well,
Oh yeah.
but also in storage, you can now store trees and
Plants.
shrubs and flowers.
You know what? That's a great one. I like that.
Yeah, but you're going to fill your entire storage with trees and shrubs and flowers now.
I guess because I mean I don't see the introduced flowers dying, so that means infinite
Yeah,
flowers keep populating.
yeah,
So yeah.
yeah. Especially with the next feature, which is Rossetti,
Resetti.
which, by the way, I have only ever heard people call him Rossetti before.
Uh
I
huh.
didn't realize it was Resetti, as in like
Yeah.
reset, but that makes sense. I
Yeah.
just like I heard them talk about
Yeah.
it in the video. Uh,
Yeah.
so Rossetti, I
Yeah.
really like what they've done with him here. He resets areas.
Yep.
That's quite
Yeah.
cool. So you can basically say, I would like you to clear an area. The options you've got are, um, I'll pick the area, so you can like choose an area that he will take everything and put it into your storage. You can say just the beach, so you can be like, oh, that's a really nice feature. You can be like, I'm bored of grabbing things from the beach every day. I'll just go
Mm-hmm.
get Resetti to do it instead.
Yep.
Or you can get the entire island. You can get Resetti to reset your island
Yep.
and pick everything up and put it all in your storage, including
Yep.
flowers.
Yep.
This is mad.
It's pretty cool. Um, that extra 4,000 storage can be good for this. It's
Yeah.
good. That is a great feature, and it's Rossetti. Like he hasn't been able to, do his reset thing in a while, so good for them for giving this in. My only small asterisk, I'm upset he's still nerfed. He's not an angry boy.
Well, no,
Um,
I think this is nice. He gets to do something positive for once.
I guess so, but it was really funny to see how mad he got.
Also,
I
really
like the
nice is
toxicity.
if you ask him to cover an area that has flowers, he will ask you whether you want to keep the flowers or
Yeah.
get rid of them, which might solve the infinite flower problem.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Oh, now oh wow, I didn't think about that. That's good.
Throw all my flowers in the bin, please, Rossetti.
Yeah. Does
Oh,
Don show up? Where are you, Don? He has a brother.
oh, no. Anyway, this is nice. I love this. I love this
Yeah.
feature. This is a great feature. Speaking of things that they're doing after I've already spent all the time to clear my island and do an interesting thing with my island, they've added Slumber Island, which
Creative
is
mode.
basically Exactly. It's creative mode. I love that they've done this. I also hate that they took so long to do this because how many times have I reset my island to do something interesting and
Yeah,
then I've been like, well, now what? Whereas I
yeah,
could have done it in the dream world. I could have done it with my slumber islands. I could have done them all at the same time
yeah.
because you get three save files, which is fantastic. So two things about this, just in general. One, this is their way of being able to give you multiple islands per switch, right?
Yeah.
Very clever, right? Good
Well,
idea.
actually, question about this
Go
because
for it.
maybe get a little into it, but can you build a house on this island?
So I don't think you can like run it like a normal island. It is
Okay.
essentially creative mode. You
Yeah,
can
because
build. There is a house.
yeah,
You can build buildings, but I don't know if you can like
enter and
live in
decorate it.
that. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I think you can go in and decorate it. Yeah,
Can you?
yeah, yeah.
Here, okay, I'm rewatching the trailer, but okay. Anyways, go ahead. Continue talking from the beginning.
Because the whole
Uh,
point is it's creative mode, right? So it's like do everything you can normally do in the island, but without limitations, right? Like you can just choose things from a menu rather than having to craft them or buy them. Um, uh, so I would be weird if you couldn't go in and
I don't know, because
design
I'm looking at this
inside a
section
house.
like, and I just don't see like them actually going inside a house.
I know that, but the house is there. Why would they have the house if you couldn't go in the house? What would be the
I
point?
that's like I'm thinking it might just be decorative, ornamental,
No,
basically.
no, there's no way.
I'm just saying I don't see you going into a house. That's all I'm saying. But okay,
I
we'll
would
see.
be so shocked if you couldn't.
Like not even just a house. Like I think maybe you can introduce villagers, and that might be a villager's house. Like neighbors, the animals.
Sure, but you'd still be able to
You
go in
have
it.
your house.
I don't think it matters, right? What is your house compared to other people's houses?
Well, I mean, you get bigger, more rooms, and you can decorate it or whatever, right? Like
Sure,
we
but it's
don't
creative
know.
mode. You can just add more houses.
Okay, all right, we'll see. We'll see.
You're right. There are
Uh,
still questions. You're right. Absolutely right. Um, okay, yeah, so as you pointed out, you can bring your islanders, which is cool. I don't want to think about the lore there. Uh,
you're just dreaming about your neighbors. That's
okay,
all.
sure, let's go with that.
There you
Um,
go.
there are three different island sizes. It looks like the largest one is just the standard island size, I think, but it's
Yeah,
hard to know from just what they're showing us.
yeah, it is. But that is kind of fun. Different island size. That's nifty idea.
What I really like as well is the co-op terraforming, right? So
That's
you
pretty
can
cool.
still
'Cause
invite your friends over to this island, and
that's
they can
you
all
know what
terraform.
you know what that's actually I talked complained about like is there enough to do with the multiplayer? This is what you enough for 12 people. That is a cool
For
thing.
sure.
And honestly, I'm kind of surprised. Like that, this feels like they went an extra step to have online co-op for creative mode.
I mean, this
So
just
that is cool.
sounds madness, right? Like it sounds like
Yeah,
chaos.
I know. I love it. It's great. I can't wait.
The other thing as well, in this section, we notice there is sidestepping and back and forward steppings,
Yep.
which is mostly useful for terraforming, where, how many
Hmm.
times have you done the terraforming and you've like had to run backwards and then
Yep.
turn around and you
Yeah.
accidentally face the wrong direction and you terraform
Yeah.
the wrong bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
this, you
Yeah.
can like just back step and keep going. I love it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they do show it in more than just terraforming. They show it when decorating as well. So I think it's just a standard new control, and I'm
Yeah.
intrigued as to how, like, what the control is going to be, like how you're going to do it.
Look forward to the harvest season Dream Island adventure where Aubrey host hops on and we build an island and fight. It's gonna be great.
I love how like there are so many of these little features that they just kind of show
Yeah.
in passing in the thing
Yeah.
because they know they don't need to point it out. They know that people will notice it.
Yeah.
The multi-crafting and the sidestepping and
Yeah.
these sorts of things
Yeah.
is very,
And
very
it's
fun.
clever because that way they don't have to admit they should have been there in the first place.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
uh,
So yeah, I'm intrigued to see what that will be like. Fun.
you know what else
There's a
is fun?
few other
Nintendo
things.
gaming is fun.
Yeah. So we've got some collaborations and new items. First up,
Finally, Nintendo Cross Animal Crossing.
yeah, well, they called this section collaboration, various collaborations, right? It's
Yeah,
not me that made that up.
yeah,
You can, yeah, well, to be fair, they did originally, you could buy a Switch
yeah.
for your house, but you can
Yes.
now also buy a Switch 2, a Famicom, a NES, the Famicom Disk System, a Game Boy, a Super Famicom,
And
and
maybe
presumably
others.
more, but they don't show any more in the video.
Nope.
I'd be
Oh
surprised if they
my
didn't have
gosh.
all the standard Nintendo consoles,
Yes.
right?
Okay. All right. You know what? Hold
Wait a
that
minute,
thought. Hold
wait a
that
minute.
thought.
Did you just notice what I noticed?
Well, I don't know what you noticed, but okay. Let me say. Okay. First of all, so it's not just the consoles. You can actually play emulators on them,
That's what I
right?
just noticed.
Yeah.
How did I
You
not
didn't
notice
notice
that till this
that.
moment that
Oh my goodness, Al.
you can play some games from these
Yes.
consoles.
Which is not unheard of. The original Animal Crossing had this feature.
Did it?
Yes.
There's
The exact same
but
thing.
what
You'd get the
okay, so
consoles and you could play the games.
you can play Ice Climber,
Yeah,
you
you
can
could
play
play a bunch of
Dr.
games.
Mario.
Yeah, you could play Wario Woods or Wario World. Yeah, something like Wario's Woods, I think. There was a bunch of games in the original Animal Crossing.
Do you think they'll have
Yeah.
multiplayer for Dr. Mario?
I don't know about that, but okay. But here's the thing. All right, let's tie this together, Al. What did we just say? We up to Super Famicom and nothing after that, right? You just said, and I
What Game
agree,
Boy?
they're gonna have all the standard consoles, right?
How far are they going
What
to go
game?
with games?
What game are they gonna emulate on the GameCube, Calvin?
Oh
Or oh my
no.
God, I just called you
I'm not
Calvin, like
Calvin,
brother.
but yeah.
You're not.
Um, no,
This
they
is discussion.
wouldn't. Surely they
No, they
wouldn't.
wouldn't. But I'm gonna put the idea.
That'd be
What if we could
amazing.
emulate the original Animal Crossing in our Animal Crossing?
Amazing.
Oh, that'd be incredible. It's not going to happen. In fact, I don't
No,
think those games, I don't think
it's
the 64 will emulate. Like,
no,
I
I think
think,
you're right. I think it'll just yeah. I don't think they'll go as far as that.
I think they'll be in there purely ornamental, but yeah, there's no way on earth we're going to get a 64 game emulated on this thing.
Yeah, I think
Um,
it might just be the NES, maybe the
yeah,
SNES. I think it might even just be the NES though.
we might get a Game Boy,
Maybe, but also like
something
a lot of
simple.
Game Boy games were just like NES games but on handheld, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Look, if this is how we get Pokemon Red on Switch,
This is the way.
I'm all for it.
Uh, the 4.0 update includes connectability to Pokemon Home.
You know that's what people would be asking for as well.
Oh my goodness.
I want my Animal Crossing Charizard to be able to go into Pokemon Home.
Okay. Oh god. So there are
Right.
certain online communities of games, like more traditional games, like I think Shogi is one of them, where they don't have like a de facto online simulator or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So a lot of people actually default to Final Fantasy 14
Okay.
because Final Fantasy 14 has an arcade essentially section area,
Yeah.
with many games, including like real games like Chogi and stuff like that. And so there's like weird niche groups playing Final Fantasy 14 just to play the simulators and emulators.
Why am I not
I want that
surprised?
to happen in
That's
Animal
amazing.
Crossing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fantastic. All right.
all right.
More collaborations. We've got
Lego.
Lego.
Okay.
Lego furniture.
So when I heard Lego furniture, I just assumed they meant block furniture. I was like, yeah, sure. But
No.
then I saw like,
Lego.
no, that is Lego
Yeah.
copyright
So
R, not TM, but Lego brand.
yeah,
Oh,
and I feel like this goes further than I think I first initially realized, right? So there's some Lego clothes, there's things like a sofa and a table and a
it's a full room.
partition. There is also a bed, which is cool, and there's a
There's a
DIY
flower.
workbench. You can make a Lego workbench.
That's pretty cool.
And there's an arcade game. I wonder
There's a
if that'll
Lego.
have it. Will that have a game that you can play in it like these new ones?
It's a world you never know now. Who
The Lego
knows?
arcade game does show Space Invaders on the screen.
Ooh,
I don't know. Look, I
ooh.
wouldn't at this point. I wouldn't bet against being able to play Space Invaders
Yeah, you know
on the
what?
Lego
You're
arcade.
right. You're not wrong. I wouldn't put it past. I wouldn't be surprised.
In fact, oh wait, no. Oh no, I just realized what's going to happen.
But
So you know how they do this thing where
yeah,
they have some furniture that has like, 8 different versions of it, and
yeah,
they'll just every day it'll be a different one.
yeah,
There's going to
yeah.
be a whole load of these Lego arcade games with different games on them.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, you're right. You're super right. And we already see that. There's at least one or two variants of the Lego furniture. At
I,
least the pink, and there's like a brown one. Yeah, you're right. That'll
I
be interesting to see.
The workbench looks really cool, and I'm hoping it's like actual functional in the game, like
Oh,
you know,
it for sure is. It has to be. It's DIY workbench. It looks like
yeah.
the other ones. It's
Well,
gonna be
exactly.
functional. Yeah,
The partition is so funny because it's literally just some blocks of Lego built into a wall.
yeah. I like the flower pot. Like it's like an actual like Lego like one of the sets you'd
Yeah.
build. That's fun. Oh, the
Yeah, these all
partition
look
is
like
funny.
things you could actually build with pieces. I'm pretty sure you
Yeah.
could.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You're gonna see people on doing it online. I'll be surprised if someone hasn't already done that.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Oh, that'll be cool. That'll be cool to see.
And then the clothes look pretty
Or
generically
yeah,
Lego clothes, but
it's
whatever,
slap the logo
each to
on.
their own. Um,
Well,
it's
each
cool.
you here's to my own. I like Zelda, and I like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and now we put it in my Animal Crossing, so I like that.
Yeah, it's very cool. So you've got again some furniture. You've got some essentially cosplay. You've got you can dress
Yep,
up as Link or Zelda.
yep.
Um,
Tears of the Kingdom Zelda with
and the
the
furniture seems to
Jim
be
thing.
pretty you know, quite a lot of it, and it's really nice looking. There's
One
also
complaint is it's one of those sets that's not actually like a furniture set. There's not a bed. It's like
it's just
all
decoration stuff. Yeah.
it's just decorative stuff, which isn't bad because you can use that on the outside. You
Yeah.
can have, your broken down guardian outside. That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
But like, it'd be nice to have a bed to sleep in for that room. But what are we gonna do?
There's also a wand which is in the style of Zelda, and it makes
Yeah,
the
that's
the
good.
little
That's
interface that
good.
comes up when you change your outfit. It makes
Yeah,
it Zelda
yeah,
E, which is very
yeah,
cool.
yeah. I like
Um,
that.
you've got your gems and heart
Rupees,
containers and
that
stuff like
flower
that.
Zelda likes, the
Yeah,
Master Sword, all your stuff. It's
it's very cool.
the
But then you
ocarinas there.
but then you also have two new characters,
That's
Mineru and
cool.
Tulin.
I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get some of the other characters like Epona and Ganon, but
I, well, I mean, I know you're joking, but just to make a
no,
point,
I'm not joking.
they had to use characters that still use the like base model animal models, right? Like
No,
they
no,
couldn't.
no. Those game
Who was Ganon going to be? Which of the standard
no,
villager types
Al,
was he going to be?
Al, those characters were already in New Leaf.
Were they?
Yes, they had Zelda crossover characters. I
Oh.
wasn't joking. They had Ganon was a pig. Um,
Are there even pigs in New Horizons?
yes,
Oh,
yeah,
I don't remember the pigs. Okay, fair
yeah,
enough.
they're pigs. Yeah, no, the Epona, Wolf Link, Ganon. I can't remember who else, but there were previous Zelda crossover characters, and
Oh,
they're not returning. Which, yeah, no, for real. That said, Mineru and Tulin are fun picks for the new ones. I'm not complaining about them; they look great. I love Mineru's. She even has little goggles on her head. But I do lament the loss of the other ones.
and then we have Splatoon, which
Yep,
again has furniture and cosplay, but and also brings Cece and Vici, who are
okay. So, well, CC and Vici are actually returning characters.
oh, are
They
they?
were they were also in New Leaf,
Okay.
but they were cosplaying the Squid Sisters, the different
Yes.
Splatoon characters. Basically, this time
Yeah.
they're I forget their name, the new one, the
Oh,
new
I can't
band.
remember their names either, but
Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, they're just it's fun because they're cosplayers basically. Now they're cosplaying the new idols.
yeah.
The furniture set is nice because there's at least a sofa. I don't know if I see a bed, but there is a sofa and a table,
Yeah.
or that might just be a generic table. But there's a lot. There's a lot of furniture items like clothes and stuff like that. Because they introduce shoes and hats from the Splatoon series, so there's a lot you can hang. The crab bot is pretty cool. The
Yeah.
television looks nice. I like it. there's a jukebox, I think. Squid jukebox.
Oh,
That's
nice.
soon.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty much it. I mean, there's a lot of extra content. I did see one thing where someone online was claiming that the crafting now uses your storage as well as what you have on you, but I've not
Yeah, I
actually
heard that.
seen any evidence of that. But that would be
I
nice
don't
if that was the case.
Yep. I'm I also forgot that they didn't add that in already.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But well,
Okay. So now that we've gone everything in detail, Kevin, what are your thoughts?
I hate it. No.
Well,
Okay, so
okay. So I mean, I guess by that you mean it's not
the
solving the core issues you have with this
yeah.
game.
Yeah, so okay, the update on its own, what it actually was presented, I think it's cool. It's all good stuff. I like Happy Home Designer, so the hotel is nice. I like that bit. The crossover stuff, I'm a sucker for that. I love it. Um, the creative mode, I'm not as big on it, but like it's a big sell for the game. A lot of people do like it, so I'd recognize that as a cool thing to add. Especially like the multiplayer thing, that might be cool to do an island with your friends. Um, so the update is good, but you're right. It doesn't add the things I want to solve to fix the game. Well, fix as if they were broken to change the game how I want it to be. Let's say that, right? Um, are the neighbors gonna be a little more interactive? I mean, maybe. So, sometimes they add a lot of stealth updates in these things. So,
Yeah, I mean, we
maybe
already
there's more
we already
dialogue.
know that there's stuff that they've not talked about, right? Like the
Yeah.
bulk
Right.
crafting and the strafing and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. They didn't talk about, they just showed it. So
Yeah.
there's no way that there isn't other stuff that they've not talked
Yeah.
about. I
I
don't
agree.
think it will be completely overhauling how the villagers live
No.
and talk, but you never know.
No, if they at least add dialogue, I'd probably want a significant amount, but at least some dialogue, more dialogue options for the villagers, that would be nice. Yeah, like, and I mean overall, like it's the direction of the game's not going to change or whatever, so I'm still going to have issues, but we'll see. Like I said, what is actually here is nice. Is it going to fix the game for me? I don't know, probably not. Like, okay, so one thing that's not clear to me, like some people say there are, but are they? And there probably will, but I just haven't seen it highlighted. Are they going to be adding more base furniture? Just regular furniture, not the collab
Hmm.
or the hotel stuff, right? And I say that because one of the other big issues I had with the game was a lot of the aesthetics of the game became a lot more grounded.
Hmm.
Um, like, are you are you familiar with the Robo series, the furniture, the Robo series furniture
No,
from
I'm
previous?
not.
Okay, so there, here I'll send you the link or whatever. But in previous Animal Crossings, my all time favorite set of furniture in Animal Crossing is called the Robo series. It's just a furniture series of bed and table and all that stuff. But they all look like little robots. They all have little faces and light up. It's very cute. I love it. It's my favorite set, and I think it represents what I like about Animal Crossing sets. Some that are kind of over the top and just fun, but not very practical or realistic as furniture sets. And they kind of strayed away from that in New Horizons. Could they add that back in? Maybe. And like I said, we just said there's stealth stuff, so maybe they'll add that in. That would be nice, but I'll have to see if it happens. But yeah, so I'm upset I had to go back to this game, but I will do it. And I will enjoy some parts. Like I said, I do like Happy Home Design. I'll enjoy the hotel. What about you, Al? Tell me your highlights from all this.
Um, yeah, I mean, I've always had a complicated relationship with this game, and I'm never quite sure whether I like it or not. But I will say the creative mode gets me very excited. A
Mm,
lot of what I did in in this game was like completely demolish my island and do something interesting. Like I made a water world, a water island, for example. It
mm-hmm.
was basically like an atoll, right? It was just a tiny bit of land around the side. I found it fun to do that sort of stuff. And this just allows me to do more of that without kind of demolishing my main island, without having to reset it every time. I'm guessing at some point you can like you can just delete one and and create a new one if you want, rather than having to clean it all up. And again, Resetti as well is a nice thing that I'm really looking forward to.
That's a
Will
great
I
feature.
spend a lot more time in the game? I don't know. I kind of worry that maybe this came too late for me. I don't know. We'll see. I need to. I first of all need to figure out which switch my save file's on. so, so that's
Oh
a
man.
problem for me.
Oh man. I already saw some talk about that. How do you transfer from Switch 1 to Switch 2?
Presumably just the same way you'd transfer from one
Wasn't
Switch
it
to another. The
wasn't it
Switch,
already weird? Like that was different, wasn't it? Like you had to have a separate like app or
it is.
something.
Yes, it's weird, but it's easy.
Okay. Well, hopefully it is just that. But Nintendo being Nintendo, I wouldn't be surprised if it's not.
Yeah, I just need to figure out where it is because I have too
Yeah.
many Switches. Uh, but yeah, I think it's fun. Um, I'm gonna find it sometime in the next couple of weeks and kind of tidy up my island ready for January. But
I'm not. I'm just gonna have Rossetti. You know what? That might be actually fun if I just start up and Rossetti just do the thing, just
hmm,
wipe it.
I need
Let's
to see
start over.
I need to at least see what state my island is in before I decide what to do, right?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
So yeah, I agree with you. It's not going to solve some of the underlying issues that some people have with the game, but that's not something that has ever been my issue with the game. Um,
Yeah,
the stuff that I like about the game, it's improving.
it
Um,
is.
and I'm
It
gonna
is
go buy all
improving
that
the
Lego
game.
furniture.
Yeah, yeah. I'm more excited to see the real people. You know, the people building the real Lego sets of that stuff. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Wait, can we get? Oh, there is Animal Crossing Lego the other way.
correct.
What if we just go full circle and just
And you
get
put the
sets of
Lego
these
sets, and
furniture?
yeah, you could do that
Yeah.
because these are very
Oh,
simple sets as well. You
they
could
are.
absolutely just build that.
Oh, oh, that'd be good. They charge so much money for it, but it'd be good. Why is Lego so expensive, Al? Well, because everything's imported, at least
Yeah.
for me. That's why. Animal Crossing.
All right. Well, I think that's everything then. We will obviously talk about this when if we learn more, and
Or when
presumably,
it comes out.
yes, presumably some of us will be at least trying it out and maybe doing an episode of it after it comes out.
Thought I got away, Al. I thought I was free. I was contemplating playing Animal Crossing New Leaf again. Somebody, and now I'm back. You brought me back.
I'm
One
back in
last
the
job.
building. All right. Well, thank you for joining me.
Thank you,
Is
Al.
there anything you'd like to share with the audience?
Oh, find me. Look, I'm on Twitter, unfortunately, but there's still some begging fan art on there. There's some really funny comics and stuff, especially with ZA. Oh my gosh, there's so much good fan art out there and some really funny ones. Um, yeah, so I'm at Cooper Press on whatever if you want to find me. Go check out the fan art. What about you, Al?
Uh, Follow the podcast on Tumblr and on Blue Sky at THS Pod. You can send us feedback on our website, harvestseason.club, where you can also find links to everything, including our Patreon, where you can support the podcast and get access to our Slack and view everybody's Kevin thread, because apparently that's what it's turned into.
Yeah,
When you
yeah,
have a
yeah.
thread, when you have a
That is.
thread where you talk about an episode, that's now a Kevin thread.
I got. I was. It took me a minute to realize that's what it meant. Like, okay, but yeah, that's good. I thought about it. It was like I'm not the only one who does that, but I thought of it. But I do it the most. There's no denying that. So you know what? Fine, fine. I'll take it.
Look, there are worse things to have named after
Yes,
yourself, you
there
know.
are. Yeah.
Uh, we're also, I'm sure we'll have some more greenhouse episodes soon.
We have
Just been
many
busy.
ideas. We just have to sit down and record them because we're all
Yeah,
tired and busy because we
I've
live
got
in the
quite the
world.
list.
Yeah.
We still haven't done our Sonic 3 episode.
We haven't. There needs.
Been out for
I
so
mean,
long.
the Legends episode is inevitable, right? Once
Yes.
you've finished it, and maybe some other people, or me, who hasn't started it, and
I
I'm just
suspect
joining.
it'll be me and Aislinn, but you never know. You never know.
Yeah,
We'll see. We'll
yeah.
see. All right. Well, I think that's everything. Thank you, Kevin, again for joining me.
Thank you all for having me on.
Thank you, listeners, for listening. And until next time, have a good
Good
harvest.
harvest. Woo.
The harvest season is created by Al McKinley with support from our patrons, including our pro farmers Kevin, Stuart, and Elisa. Our art is done by Micah the Brave, and our music is done by Nick Burgess. Feel free to visit our website, harvestseason.club, for show notes and links to things we discussed in this episode. Have a good Lego harvest.
Yeah.
Have a Lego.
It's Animal Crossing, not Lego.
Have a crossing experience.
Have a new harvest. There
Have
you
a
go.
new horizon.
Harvest.
Horizvist. Horizvist? It really doesn't
Yeah,
fit. Despite
no.
being starting with H, it just doesn't fit.
Animal Crossing new harvest season. Go have that.
That was
Goodbye.
painful.
Yep. Goodbye.